Hello and welcome back to Sonic Generations with me, Matthew Caddis, aka Puggy. So yes, I did intend on uploading this episode a bit sooner, but I was suffering with quite a bit of a cold, so yeah. So I have actually re-recorded the commentary for this episode because I didn't think it was satisfactory. Still have a bit of a cough, but nowhere near as bad as it was when I previously recorded the commentary. Anyway, this mission has us actually dealing with the sprinklers, so yeah. And also corrects an error I made in the last episode. I actually, not in the last episode, in my original recording, that I was going to face Metal Sonic, which I'm not actually. I think we'll wait a few episodes for that. So yes, this reintroduces the sprinklers, an enemy that was previously in the last game, Sonic Colors. And in this game you have to collect over 100 rings in order to get an A rank, and get to the, at least an S rank, in order to survive it and everything, so yeah. Also, you shouldn't touch any of the spikes, or too often at least, or get hit by the Badniks. Which with the grabbers can be a bit of a problem. But anything else, not so much a problem. So yeah. Boosting is probably a must here. I'm surprised I actually got up there without using anything else there, but there you go. And yes, I am actually using the Xbox 360 to its fullest advantage here musically, because of course it allows you to use your own soundtracks with various games. So why not add a few more Sonic songs to this game, if you ask me, seriously. Another thing I did attempt with this playthrough is that I did attempt to do the Knuckles treasure hunting game with modern Sonic, which didn't turn out too well because I kept dying to the egg robos. Seriously, because the thing about the egg robos in 3D, should I say, especially, they can be very annoying to homing attack because of their laser blasts. Seriously. You can easily tell when they're going to laser blast in 2D, not so much in 3D. Anyway, speaking of Knuckles, we're going to do a race with him. Why not? And this, of course, gives us two things. Firstly, one of the few performances from Travis Willingham as Knuckles the Echidna. It's just a shame that this is during the meta era when we have dumbass Knuckles. Again, we kind of did have that also in the so-called Dark Age as well, so yeah. Honestly, I do actually like Travis Williams Knuckles as well. Much as I do Dan Green's, even though, as I said before, Scott Dreer was my favourite Knuckles voice actor. He was playing serious Knuckles for the most part. Again, certainly in Sonic Adventure 2. Would have been better. You saw how good his Knuckles was in Sonic Heroes, for example. But never mind that now. The basic thing with this challenge act is that there are large numbers of huge badniks. Mostly motor bugs and buzz bombers. And what you want to do is bounce on their heads. The motor bugs are the hardest to bounce off of because their heads are very, very small. The buzz bombers, not so much, because they're airborne and everything, so yeah. Anything that does annoy me and does happen here is that I get stuck in a proverbial loop because I missed the platform and Knuckles is quickly catching up with me. You cannot bounce on the Badniks more than once until they recover. So yeah, I thought it'd be better just to start again in that case. Though it isn't that bad when you get to hear this actually decent remix of Super Sonic Racing by Cash Cash. True, it is auto-tuned, but it is in the as I said before, Cash, certainly in the early 2010s, excuse me, were greatly inspired by Daft Punk. So, and if I, and a lot of Daft Punk's, certainly songs off the album Discovery were certainly auto-tuned there. Including, of course, One More Time, of course. Anyway, that being said, yeah. So I guess it does fit. And it is a decent update for thing. Hell, we'll put references to clubbing and what do I say? Oh, never mind. No, I'm not even gonna go down that route. Anyway, yeah, that's basically the thing. Anyway, that being said, yeah, I actually like that race with Knuckles. If only for the giant Badniks. True, I wish you could do more with Knuckles. In fact, any of the characters in the game. Seriously. Because, of course, in the meta era, only Sonic could be played with the exception of maybe Rise of Lyric. And I'm not going to play Rise of Lyric. Yeah, I don't have a Wii U anymore because my gamepad broke, as I mentioned many times in my Let's Plays. There's also another one with Tails. In fact, I am going to do this one. Because this showcases one thing that I wish they would keep up with Tails, really. Also, this is also those times where we get to see classic Tails. Which is weird because no other variants of other characters appear here in the game. There's no classic Knuckles or Amy. And we do see the all three members of the Chaotix appear. No Mighty, sadly. You'll have to wait till Mania Plus for that one. Yeah, I wouldn't have minded seeing some of the classic versions of those characters, certainly. Maybe not Rouge, because she did not appear until, like, what Sega terms as the Dreamcast era, but never mind that for now. The thing is, with Tails' thing, he behaves exactly as he did in the, dare I say it, the Mega Drive games. Once you summon him with the Y button, you'll get to tap the A button to make him fly, which was the case in the Mega Drive games, indeed. And when he loses, although having said that, in this case he has boundless energy, which he did not have in the Mega Drive games, of course. He doesn't get tired here, so. But when he does slow down a bit, when you stop pressing the A button, he kind of slowly floats down, as he did in the Mega Drive games, which I like a lot more than what happened in Sonic 06. Seriously. Through the quick drop, I prefer Tails floating down slowly, seriously. So yeah. Also returning from a later stage that actually does appear in the HD version of this game, the dash rings from Speed Highway. So yes. No, I'm not gonna bother attacking these Badniks. Seriously. There's every chance I might fall off given how the physics work with classic Sonic here. I don't want to do that. Seriously. So indeed, let's go over here, and there we go! Yeah, most of the challenge acts are quite short. Seriously. But, they are... most of them are fun. I'm not a fan of the ghost races, I've already said that. So, let's see. You can actually see to the left is where, Metal Sonic is. The next stage I will do is in Sky Sanctuary, and it is one that involves using the warps. And yeah, this one also has me using some custom soundtrack myself, namely Angel Island Act 2, because I thought it fit a bit more. Weirdly, with the warps here, you can actually warp sideways, which was not the case in the original Sky Sanctuary. Honestly, I think they're trying to mimic the greet from Sonic, well, Death Egg Zone in Sonic 3 and Knuckles. So yeah. The main annoyance for me are the egg robos, seriously. And one of the problems I had when doing the Knuckles treasure hunting stage with modern Sonic is the fact you can't tell when they're charging the thing that easily. Also, you do need to jump on those 2 egg robos there to get to the upper ledge. Seriously, it is non-negotiable? No. If you miss, you'll have to wait for them to respawn. It's not like with the clouds in the main stage. Also, there is somewhat of a good use of the spin dash, even though gravity takes over towards the end of it, which, yeah. If anything, Classic Sonic does seem a bit more heavier. Anyway, I've finished for now, so I'll see you on the next one. Goodbye!